Hello everyone. Okay, in this video we are going to see on how to implement basic formula in our question. Alright, I think I already show you a few examples here, a simple example here, where we are going to implement the first and the second formula into it. I just need you to memorize it and try to utilize it again and again. So let us move into the next page of your notes. You can download these notes from Moodle. Okay, let's say the question asks you to find the antiderivative of x to the power of 5. So if you want to write it into the mathematical notation, so you can use the integral sign, which is you can put the integrate. So since we use the variables of x, so you can put here as integrate of dx. Okay. At the empty space here, you can just put your function, which is x to the power of 5. So here, this is what you need to find. So in order to solve this kind of question, we are going to refer to our formula number 2 here, which is integrate x to the power of k dx is equals to xk plus 1 over k plus 1 plus c, which is, let me write the formula here, x power of k dx equals to xk plus 1 over k plus 1, okay, and plus it with c. This is the formula plus c. You just need to put it as plus c because we don't have any limits at the integral there. So let us now focus in our question. So by using the comparison technique, so you have the same integrals, you have the same value of x, but here the value is k and the value here is 5. So you can see that the value of our constant now is equals to 5. So where the answer that we are going to get here is xk plus 1, which is 5 plus 1 over k plus 1. So it will be 5 plus 1 plus c. So you can get the final answer, which is x power of 6 over 6 plus c. Simple as that. Okay. Alright, now let's go for the second question here, where we still need to apply the antiderivative techniques. Okay, let me write again the formula. X power of k dx is supposed to be xk plus 1 over k plus 1 plus with c. Okay, this is our main formula. We are going to use it repeatedly. Okay, so here we need to find the antiderivative. Same goes with the previous one. We are going to integrate for the square root of x with respect to x. But here, if we look into a square root, what you should actually bear in mind, we can try to change it in terms of power, where a square root is actually power of half or power of 1 over 2. Here we can change it into the integrals of x to the power of 1 over 2 dx. So by doing a comparison of this function into this formula, this part especially, we can say that the value of our k, or the power here, is equals to half. So we can say that the value of k now is equals to 0.5 or 1 over 2. So you can get the final answer is supposed to be xk plus 1 over k plus 1 plus c. So it's time for us to change it. So you are going to get here x 1 over 2 plus with 1 over 1 over 2 plus with 1. This is actually 1 plus with c. Okay, so to avoid a confusion, I think it's better for you to put a bracket for it. So let us try to simplify it here. So it will be x. If you press your calculator or try to calculate it manually, you are going to get here 3 over 2 over 3 over 2 plus 50. Okay, since we have 3 layers of our fraction, usually we only have 2 layers of it. We are going to bring the 3 over 2 into the upper part, so it will become 2 over 3. You bring the x cube up. So 3 over 2 here, you are going to bring it up, so it becomes 2 over 3 x power of 3 over 2, still maintaining the things here, plus 50. So since you only have 2 layers of your fraction, so you can stop now. Okay, this is the way on how you deal with the antiderivative by using the second formula here. Okay, we have another question here, which is how to integrate the x to the power of 6. So basically we just need to implement the same formula again and again, where here the value of k is equals to 6. So immediately you can use here, the answer is supposed to be equals to x 6 plus 1 over 6 plus 1 plus 5c. So you are going to get here x power of 7 over 7 plus 5c. Okay, the question number 4 here. Since we don't have any x for this part, I think you might refer to the formula that we have here. Number 1, integrate a constant x. You are supposed to get here kx plus c. So let me write it again here. If you try to integrate a single constant without any variable x, with respect to x, you are supposed to get here kx plus c. So if you look into this part, integrate 5kx, you can see that here you have no variable x. So we can see that, so this is constant, k constant. So you need to refer to the formula number 1 just now, which is this formula. So in order to answer this kind of question, you are supposed to get here kx plus c. You are going to get the answer will be kx plus c, which is k now is equals to, in this case, k is equals to 5. So you are going to get here, the final answer will be 5x plus c. So then you can get the final answer. Okay, as a summary, what you need to do now is you just need to memorize that 2 formula that I gave you and try to implement it into our question. Okay, it requires a few exercises for you to get familiar with it. So I already provide you with the certain question here. So I think you can start to answer the question number 1 up until maybe number 12. Okay, by using the first video. So let us see another video to see on how we deal with the example here. Maybe I will select a few questions for it. But before that, let us try to see the question regarding trigonometric function. Okay, in the 4th video. So the 3rd video, I will show you how to deal with this example, a few examples on it. And on the 4th video, we are going to deal with all the trigo function later. Alright, so see you in the next video.